I gave up 2 years of my life to care for my dying mother. Bathed her. Fed her. Held her hand through the worst nights. And when she finally passed, I thought the hardest part was over. I was wrong, because 3 weeks later, my family sat me down at the same dinner table, looked me in the eyes, and asked me to prove I belonged. A DNA test. And when the results came back, they threw me out of my own father's house, cut me out of his will, and erased me like I never existed. Until one envelope proved they had lied about everything. Before I tell you what was inside that envelope, tell me this. If your family questioned your identity, would you stay and fight, or walk away? My name is Carol. I'm 63. A widow. And until 3 years ago, I believed loyalty meant everything. Especially in family. I was the daughter who stayed. When my mother got sick, I moved back home. Full-time caregiver. No breaks. No help. Just me. Daniel, my brother, visited when it was convenient. Lisa, my younger sister, sent flowers. But I was there. Every day. Every night. And if you've ever cared for someone at the end of their life, you know what that costs. Not just time, but pieces of yourself. Have you ever been the one who gave everything, while everyone else stood back? Because that's exactly why what happened next cut so deep. After my mother died, something changed. Fast. Cold. Unnatural. Conversations stopped when I entered the room. My father avoided my eyes. Lisa whispered more. Daniel said less. Then came the family meeting. We sat at the dining table. Same table. Different energy. My father slid a paper toward me. Didn't even look at me. I need you to take this test, he said. I frowned. What test? Daniel leaned forward. A DNA test. My chest tightened. I laughed. I actually laughed. Because it made no sense. But no one else laughed. And then my father said it. Quiet. Cold. Final. I'm not sure you're my daughter. Pause for a second. Imagine hearing that. From the man you took care of, while your life was falling apart. What would you do? Because I didn't walk away. I wish I had. But I didn't. I took it. Not for them. For me. To prove they were wrong. Weeks passed. Silence. No calls. No updates. Nothing. Then one day, they called me back. Same table. Same tension. My father opened the results. Read them. And something in his face shut down. He folded the paper. Looked at me like I didn't exist. You should go, he said. That was it. No explanation. No emotion. No hesitation. They had already packed my things. Let that sink in. They didn't wait for the result. They planned my exit. Daniel handed me my suitcase. Lisa wouldn't even look at me. This isn't your home, he said. And just like that, I was gone. No daughter. No inheritance. No family. Be honest. Would that break you, or would it change you? Because for a long time, it broke me. 3 years. No calls. No apologies. No answers. And the worst part? I started to believe them. Maybe I wasn't his daughter. maybe my whole life was a lie. That kind of doubt. It eats you alive. Until the envelope came. Plain. White. Unfamiliar handwriting. Inside. A DNA result. 99.99% match. I stopped breathing. I read it again. And again. I was his daughter. Always had been. But that's not what shocked me most. There was a second paper. Older. 3 years old. 0% match. 2 tests. Same people. Completely different results. So let me ask you. What would you think in that moment? Because I knew instantly. Someone didn't just doubt me. They set me up. I hired a lawyer. Quietly. Carefully. We pulled records. Lab reports. Submission logs. And the truth? The original sample was switched. Not mine. Deliberately. And the trail led to one person. Lisa. Weeks after I was thrown out, my father changed his will. Guess who got everything? Lisa. The house. The money. The business. Everything. And me? Nothing. Your own sister. Trading you for money. Tell me honestly. Could you ever forgive that? But here's what she didn't expect. My father got sick. And when people face the end, they start looking for truth. He ordered a second test. Secretly. And when he saw the results, it broke him. That envelope? It was from him. You deserve truth. But truth wasn't enough anymore. So I went back. Not as a daughter. As a woman who had been wronged. We went to court. Fraud. Forgery. Inheritance manipulation. Lisa confessed. Said she was afraid of losing everything. So she made sure I lost everything first. The will? Overturned. Assets? Redistributed. Justice? Finally served. I saw my father one last time. Hospital bed. Weak. Regretful. He apologized. Cried. But here's the truth. Forgiveness doesn't always mean going back. I forgave him. For me. But I didn't return. Because peace is more valuable than inheritance. So tell me, would you have gone back or walked away for good? If this story touched you, if it made you feel something real, if you believe truth always comes out in the end, then subscribe to Revenge Echo. Because some betrayals don't just break you, they build you into someone
Thanking you for
unstoppable.
watching Revenge Echo channel. Like, subscribe and comment where you are watching from.